Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the Tubal Black community.
Again, we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
2 years ago, we talked about a Danish man named Peter Nielsen that was accused of unaliving his Nigerian wife and his daughter. He claimed that he didn't do it, but the court found him guilty and he got a sentence of unaliving by hanging. That was the sentence that was given to him. So recently he has appealed that sentence, but the court has dismissed his appeal. According to reports, the appeal court Lagos division has dismissed the appeal filed by Denmark national Peter Nielsen, who was sentenced to unalivement for unaliving his Nigerian wife Zainab and his daughter Petra Nielsen. Nielsen was on May 20, 2022 found guilty, convicted and sentenced to unaliving by hanging for what he has done to Zainab and Petra. Dissatisfied with his conviction and sentencing, Nielsen appealed for the judgment to be upturned. However, in a ruling delivered on July 19th, the appeal court upheld his conviction by the trial court and dismissed his appeal for lack of merit. This story broke a lot of people's heart when it first happened, and even though he maintained his innocence, the evidence against him was pretty damning, and it was very clear that he was going to be found guilty. And especially considering that his wife, person that he's unalived, before she was unalived, she came forward and she told her driver, her father, that this man was threatening her and he's going to unalive her. Unfortunately, she didn't leave him and she stayed, even though there were many times and witnesses that came forward to share her side of the story, even though she was not able to. They said that there was domestic violence, and this is not the first time that they're hearing about this, but the only difference is this time she was unalived along with her daughter, and that is why he was sentenced to death actually. And so when he appealed his case, it was dismissed by the court, and they do believe that he has done it and the sentencing remains. Let me show you a little bit of the case when it was in court.
On June 13, 2018, the Lagos state government had arraigned a citizen of Denmark, Peter Nielsen, on a 2-count charge of murder. Before the Lagos High Court sitting then at Iboshere, Nielsen, who was then 53 years old, had pleaded not guilty to killing his 37-year-old wife Zainab and their 3-year-old daughter Petra. After his plea, the court ordered his remand in prison and fixed trial for October of the same year, 2018. When trial started, the prosecution called 9 witnesses. They included one of Zainab's siblings, the couple's housemaid, 2 police officers, a consultant pathologist, and the state's director of the Center for DNA and Forensics, Dr. Richard Somiari. The defense team also called 9 witnesses, with the defendant testifying in his own defense as the last witness.
Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the